This game really irked me. So CJ McCollum's coming over here to double. He needs to communicate this. Herb Jones also going to come over and literally try and trap. So you're Zion. Force Paul George to where this trap is literally coming. A double is... Why would you let Paul George go away from this? Look at Herb Jones. He's trying to help you, but you won't let him. Such garbage. The league has got to step in. This is trash. Ice the screen. No place for Zubac to roll. You keep Kawhi Leonard to the sideline. Look at this defense. It's just... How is this? You come right off the screen. He's open. Come right up. By the way, Zubac rolls open too. You guard nothing. Please, someone tell me this is... You're asking CJ McCollum to go under 2 different ball screens. Not going to happen. Let's switch the first one, okay? Then we can ice that second one. There's no place for Zubac to roll to when CJ McCollum switches. You could have even iced the first one. McCollum's not getting under 2 ball screens at the same time as Harden. So that draws help. So now the Pelicans do switch the first screen. The Clippers are running back-to-back ball screens again. So Jonas Valanciunas, McCollum's going under. I got to get up. I'm jamming the screener with my body. I'm showing my hand so McCollum can get under. Has a path to getting under. Like, look at how far under you're making McCollum go because you're not jamming Zubac. Paul George comes right off that. Open 3. It's very simple. This is a cross screen out of a baseline out of bounds. Why is Larry Nance Jr. not attached to Daniel Tice? And then I'm jamming Norman Powell as he comes through. So Dyson Daniels... It's very simple right here. Why is Larry Nance Jr. not up, connected to Daniel Tice? It's a cross screen out of a baseline out of bounds. I'm attached, and then I'm jamming Norman Powell as he comes through so Jose Alvarado can get on the other side. You don't touch him. So Norman Powell's coming right through the cross screen. He's wide open. Ridiculous. So Zion Williamson, first of all, you're not seeing the ball in your man, and you're drifting to the paint for no reason. So, okay, so you're going to be late to guard Paul George. So Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job in the gaps. One problem. Up the line, up the line, up the line. You want that dribble picked up outside the paint. Why are you waiting till Paul George? Now you get the dribble. It doesn't matter. It's not fair to the players. It's not fair to the players. This is God. Ice this screen. Now when Zubac rolls, there's a backside defender right there. You can't make that a pocket pass. But you're running your idiot drop coverage. Where's your backside help here, Willie Green? Nowhere. So now Zubac's catching this in the paint. You're asking Valanciunas to go from the ball, guarding Zubac in the paint with a full head of steam downhill. Not happening. Wait a second. So now the Pelicans do ice. They ice the screen, or at least Brandon Ingram is. So if I'm Jonas Valanciunas, I'm up. Icing a ball screen means the ball handler, in this particular case, James Harden, stays towards the sideline. Towards the sideline. You have backside out for Zubac's roll. What is Valanciunas doing? Brandon Ingram's icing the screen. You're letting James Harden get in the paint. Nope. 1,000 times in transition half-court matchups are meaningless. You get to the nearest body. For Brandon Ingram, that's Zubac. For Jonas Valanciunas, that's Paul George. You get cross-matched all the time in transition. That's transition defense for you, baby. But guess what happens? Valanciunas is trying to get to Zubac, where Brandon Ingram is. So let's do our math now. Oh, that means no one's guarding Paul George. And so now the Pelicans do switch this screen. Thank God. At least it's not drop coverage. At least. Okay, so Larry Nance Jr. has a 0.0000% chance of keeping James Harden in front of him. If I am Trey Murphy, I am over. With my back to the baseline, I'm in the gaps. So Larry Nance Jr. can play up. He needs help. Needs help. There's nothing but help on the strong side of the floor. So Trey Murphy doesn't get in the gaps right here. Thinks he can guard on an island with James Harden. You're mistaken many times over. No, if you're Jose Alvarado, you got to keep Paul George in front of you. Get low and battle. You can always send a double team down. But if you begin to front the post here, where's your backside help? It's nowhere. So now there's no time. It's just going to be Paul George catching, turning, shooting. You first have to address this down screen, which CJ McCollum has no chance of getting over. He's 5 steps behind James Harden. I've got to switch this down screen. Then on this handoff, if I had switched, my goodness, could I easily hedge this? The sideline's right there. And there's no place for Zubac to roll to. A backside defender is standing and waiting. And I'm not going to even have to hedge long. With the sideline, the second James Harden picks up his dribble, which is going to be 0.2 of a second, I can recover. Nope. Let's not guard the down screen and then run drop coverage in Willie Green's world. This is the problem with Brandon Ingram not sprinting back in transition. James Harden's got the ball in the open floor with Zion. Not a great matchup on the perimeter. Sprint back so I'm in help. So Zion has help in the, see, you're jogging. See, look how much easier this is. If I'm already back, Zion's up, forcing James Harden into help. Now you got to go all the way into the paint to help on James Harden. So now you can't recover. You can't ask CJ McCollum to go over 2 screens. I can't be the only one that sees this and says, wow, that's really bad coaching. There's something not right about this. I can ice this first screen easily. Where's Terrence Mann rolling to? Valanciunas is standing right there. But you're having McCollum, look at, he's still trying to get over the first screen. So now Zubac says, I don't even need to screen you. You're already beat. And so now that creates can't make this up. It's the next clip. What do you want Brandon Ingram to do here, Willie? Okay, if I ice the screen, there's nothing but backside help for Zubac's roll. Nope, we're running drop coverage. What is he supposed to do? If he steps up all the way, Kawhi Leonard is wide open in the corner for 3. So it's just not fair to the players. It's disrespectful to the game, to the people that care. So the Pelicans trap now. Cool. Well, Jonas Valanciunas has to immediately get over to Terrence Mann, and Brandon Ingram's got to get up to Zubac. You'll leave Kawhi Leonard, that's 2 passes away. But there's no point in trapping when no one moves. So the Clippers just catch this and auto have numbers. Willie Green! Next clip. I can't make this up. Like, I can't. We're going to play a game. How many Clippers are going to be wide open off of this? So if I hedge this screen, of course, there's no place for Zubac to roll. Brandon Ingram can get really aggressive and backside help, because if a skip pass gets made now, you can X out. CJ McCollum can go to the corner. Brandon Ingram can come back down to Paul George. So you run drop coverage and have no backside help. Look at how many people are open. So Zubac's just catching this in the lane with a full head of steam against McCollum. Terrence Mann is wide open on the cut, and Kawhi Leonard's open in the corner. There's 5 players on the floor. You leave 3 of them wide open. You're Brandon Ingram right here. This ball gets dumped down to Kawhi Leonard with CJ McCollum right at the foul line. I am never turning my back to the ball, certainly in this situation. CJ McCollum has no chance of staying with Kawhi Leonard. So now if I'm seeing the ball, right, I can tell McCollum, okay, force him to where James Harden's cutting to, because I'm in help right now. In fact, there's nothing but help in the strong side of the floor right here. Okay? But Brandon Ingram's ignoring the ball, and CJ McCollum, good night. Brandon Ingram's guarding Kawhi Leonard in the post right. Look, CJ McCollum's coming all the way down to the free throw line. That's where your help is, okay? And either McCollum can stunt and recover, or we could double here, right? Easy X out. Get that dribble picked up. Herb Jones immediately is gone, rotating to James Harden. Once the dribble's picked up, everybody else rotates from there. But again, you got Brandon Ingram. Look at this. You're making sure that CJ McCollum is standing at the free throw line. You are guarding, making sure that he goes away from that help. Willie Green! Willie Green! If you're CJ McCollum, this happens twice. Like, you cannot wait. You get switched on to Zubac. Like, you got to get low and start battling now. Immediately on the switch. You cannot wait. You cannot wait. You cannot wait. Look at how you're waiting. Now you're waiting to start battling for position with him. Oh, and you're not getting low and playing him straight up. Yeah, right. Oh my God. Stop backpedaling on Paul freaking George. If you're Larry Nance, I'm up. Herb Jones has come all the way over to help you, okay? He can either stunt and recover at the ball right here, or you could come double by forcing Paul George in the middle of the floor. CJ McCollum would instantly rotate out. Once that dribble gets picked, you can do a lot of things, but you're just backpedaling. This is trash. Oh my God, there's 7 seconds left in the quarter. Larry Nance, just get back. Get back. I am coming over to take Norman Powell. I'll still be in help. Brandon Ingram's got James Harden here. Why are you stopping to double James Harden as opposed to getting to Norman Powell? 3 at the end of the quarter. My goodness gracious, New Orleans. If you're Larry Nance, Alvarado's going under this screen. I have got to get up, use my body, show your hands and jam the screener so Alvarado can get underneath and actually guard. Look at how far Alvarado's got to go under here. You're not ready to guard. So now, though, this is Trey Murphy's help. He's in the gaps. If you're Dyson Daniels, get out. And first, you're not in a defensive stance and your feet aren't set. So this is a disaster. Trey Murphy's in help, but Dyson Daniels is going towards the ball, not in a defensive stance with his feet set. You're not ready to guard, even close to guarding Norman Powell. And what even is this pick and roll defense? Is Alvarado hedging? He's got to get higher, and Najee Marshall's got to go over the top of the screen. Valanciunas will be in backside help on Russell Westbrook's roll. Is this supposed to be a switch? Like, what is this? How is Russell Westbrook coming off the screen? Wide open. Wide open. Willie Green. Willie Green. Willie Green. Willie Green.